Everyone, back to the Pommy Horse channel. I hope we're all doing really well. If you're new around here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Really helps the channel out. We're plowing out the subscribers at the moment, so if we can try and hit that 5k by the end of the year, that would be sick. And we're here today to do 10 stories from the AFL 24 season. We're going to have a real look at this and try and get into it and see what happens. And the first bold call, should we say, Oscar Allen up at West Coast. I think he goes bang. I see a top 3 finish for him this year. And I think he's going to be one of the bright sparks at the Eagles. I really like what Oscar Allen's about. I love how he plays the game. I love how he leads the line. And I think this year's the year that he really... I think last year was amazing, but I feel like he goes to another level this year and really stands out as a real top quality, top draw player. And I'm really excited about seeing Oscar this year. We've seen it with Harry Mackay in teams that aren't playing well, that they can really stand out. Nick Clark is another one to watch, but I feel like Oscar is really going to be the poster boy of West Coast and really give them some good times this yeir. Colby McCurch is my pick to win the Rising Star. I think you'll see him slot half forward, play, pinch it in the midfield. His ball use, his hard work, his industrious nature. I really feel like he's going to be a guy that supersedes. He's kind of got under the radar, which does surprise me. A guy that in his own right could have been pick one. A very safe player. He's got all the facets, and I think he'll surprise. I really do. A very smooth, clean user of the ball. I'm really looking forward to see Colby McCurcher. He's the kind of player that Clarko really, really worships and really gives a key pillar there. The link up with him, Sheasel and co should be phenomenal. And his ball use inside 50, I think, will be a huge part of Nick Larkey's game this year. So I'm really excited about seeing him rise to the challenge. And honestly, Rising Star 2024 for mine. Up next, Cripps becomes the provider. I feel this year Cripps is really going to change his game, and we've seen glimpses of it. And last year, when Carlton started to really go up a gear, he's really found that role as a leader. He's really found that auxiliary role. And I think this is the best Cripps you'll see. I don't think you'll see the 40 game touches and things like that. I think what you're going to see is a guy that really trusts his midfield and starts using his brute force in a way that provides for the team where he's got the help. And I think you're going to see him maybe avoid inside midfield at times and be more of the conduit in that midfield. I can see Hewitt, Walsh and Shearer and Doc taking a little bit more load, and I think you're going to see Cripps go to another level this year. Really look out for that. I'm really hot on Cripper. I think he's really found that leadership role and kind of be the leader in that midfield like Trent Cotchin was for Richmond, where he might not be the primary ball user anymore, but his influence allows the others to have the 35, 40 touches and take the game away. And I'm really excited about seeing Cripps being deployed like that. Got a feeling you're going to see him go up a gear in a more shadow role as he trusts his mid. Nick Dacos, I feel, is the Brownlow medalist this year. And just to show I'm not biased because I am a Carlton man, I think he is a cut above. And he gets very underrated. People focus suddenly, all of a sudden, on stats that are meaningless to dispel his myth. I think Nick Dacos is going to go up a gear. I think he's going to have a real big primary role in the midfield and a big part of what Collingwood are doing. It's going to be a bit of change up there, and I think he is the main man there. I think he's going to have a phenomenal year, and he's got the players around him, and Pendlebury now, I think, can take that back seat. We've seen him slide off halfback now. Nick Dacos is the man that's going to be in the guts there. Charlie Curnow completes his three-peat, and that is going to be an incredible, incredible moment, I think, in football. I think there is no doubt any opposition fan can say he isn't the best. Do you know what I mean? I think we can all agree he is the best, and we're going to have to go a way back, aren't we? We're going to have to go way back to winning 3 in a row. It hasn't happened for a long time since, what, Gary Ablett Sr. was the last one who did it in, 95? So I think you're going to see him go 3-peat. He's going to go 3 in a row and really cement himself as this generation's best key forward. I don't think anyone can argue with that. The guy is sensational. I know I love Charlie, but I think we can all agree Charlie Curdo is a cut above the rest. But he takes it out. Adelaide shot the world. I know there's a bit of hype about Adelaide. I don't think people understand how good they are. I feel like their acquisitions have really cemented it. I think you're going to see Rochelle really find a return to form. I think Dan Curtin is a huge part of their transition off the back half. I think they're going to play a really exciting brand. Last year was all about Carlton and their second half turnaround, their smash bash style, Collingwood's devil may care attitude. I think Adelaide are going to bring in this new brand of real Hail Mary, quick, we score in clusters football. And I think we're in a real exciting time of football at the moment, the way GWS, Carlton, Collingwood and Adelaide played their games of football. 4 different methods, 4 exciting brands, 4 brands that you enjoy watching. And I feel like Adelaide are going to be that team. I think they're going to be that GWS this year. They're going to surge. They're going to really, really cement and look a solid side. I'm looking forward to watching the Crows. Ross stuck in the mud. I find St Kilda a real anomaly. And I don't want to bag St Kilda because my wife is a supporter, so there's always going to be an element of a soft spot there. I thought they got found out at times last year, and I think this year they're going to get even more found out. I'm not a big Ross fan. I think he stabilises you, and that's really good. I don't see the layer where they can kill sides. And I feel like this year you're going to see that they're going to be a very mid-table side, that a good, honest brand of football. I don't think Ross has developed a game plan that can do it. And we've just talked about GWS, Collingwood, Carlton, Adelaide, Melbourne, teams that can kick goals in clusters, Brisbane Lions, teams that can really pull you apart. I don't think St Kilda have that. And I think this year you're going to see them really where they are. They're going to be a mid-table side. Hawks chase Bailey Smith. I get a feeling that the Bailey Smith we've been out is the worst thing the Dogs could have wished for, because it means that he's not playing, so it means that we've got to write articles about something else. And I get the feeling that Hawthorn are going to go hard at this guy. I think Bailey Smith is that je ne sais quoi that Mitchell will want. And I think it could create a little bit of a trade chaos. But I would not be surprised to see Hawks really go hard at him. I know Geelong have been linked with him. Depending on how Geelong's season goes will really depend on what they do in the off-season. I think the Hawks will look at him and they'll start pandering and coercing him, and it's going to be an exciting time. But I can see Bailey Smith go there. GWS go mental for Finn O'Sullivan. I look at GWS's side. We know that they're bold. I think they will make a play for pick 1 this year. There was talk that they were going to go for Harley Reid. They never did quite do that. I have a feeling this year they'll look at Finn O'Sullivan and what he can do and go, this is our guy. Let's go hard for him. Let's really put the eggs in the Finn O'Sullivan basket. And I get the sneaky feeling that they are going to make a real bold play for him. He's just the missing link of what they need. He really is the missing link of what they need. And he would be a terrific footballer. And I can see GWS really making a big play. And the final one is Bevo, Longmuir and Simpson all depart. I suspect all 3 of these will be unemployed by the end of the year. They won't stay unemployed for long. Simpson won't. I can see Longmuir being picked up as an assistant. And Bevo, he's a flag-winning coach, so that's always there. But I get the sneaky feeling that these 3 are leading the sack race. And I get the feeling that they're going to go. And I can see Bevo going quite early. Simpson and Bevo, I get the feeling will fall on their sword. And Longmuir, I just think Fremantle, their brand of football is so negative that in the situation they are, it is got sack written all over it. I do feel like they've made a big mistake. But they're my 10 bold predictions. Let me know in chat what you're thinking for the 2024 season. Can't wait to see how these go. Peace, love and light. Pom out.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad.